Hey guys, Ralph here, and welcome to True Power Meditation, man. I'll tell you what, as you know, this channel is True Power Weight Loss Center. Uh, all my, not all my advanced degrees, most of my advanced degrees are in physiology and nutrition, and my certification from Cornell and all that sort of things in nutrition. Um, I'm actually a trumpet player by trade. All that music that you're going to hear is moi. Anyway, um, yeah, this channel is sort of taking a mind of its own. Um, I always do meditation in the morning, and the last several days, I just feel like things come to my mind, and I have to knock off a video about it and see how it resonates with the rest of the world, so to speak. Um, and you saw the thumbnail. We are all God's children. You know, and first of all, I'm guilty of what I'm about to say, okay? But, guys, I don't know when it started. I'm going to say the last 4 or 5 years. And that is, if we don't agree with somebody, they're evil, they're racist, they're sexist, they're xenophobic, they're misogynist. You know, I just don't understand it. We can have a difference of opinion. And here's where my come in. You know, the paleo community, they're dolts and all that sort of stuff. Uh, Guilty as charged. But in the paleo stuff, I do believe that is doing harm. And that gets me upset. It shouldn't. It absolutely shouldn't. I'm not giving you an excuse. I'm giving you a reason. And that really gets me upset because I have people coming into the studio every single day that their lives are wrecked because of this drivel. Getting off the subject. We are all God's children. You know, I should be able to say, man enough to say, you know, I disagree with that, without that person being a moron. And I will try to do better on that in the future, for sure. But we're all God's children. My daughter and I have recently had a massive split with the Catholic Church for things that we call hypocrisy. Recently, the Pope has come out for the umpteenth time against gays, LGBTQ community, and all that sort of thing. Oh yeah, you can come to church and you can put money in the poor box. We're not going to marry you because it's evil. Guys, that's not what God says. We're all God's children. Now, my daughter, 22 years old, many of her friends are gay and lesbian and whatnot. And they are the sweetest, most wonderful people in the world. They're all God's children. There's no reason to ostracize. And I can't believe the Catholic Church would take that stance. I realize that in the Bible, there are some things that can be interpreted one way or the other in this regard. And I'm not going to get into it. But to ostracize, I mean, these are lovely people. The guys, I don't care what you say. God made them that way. They didn't choose this. Teresa's friends, I could give you names, I won't. My daughter's friends. God made them this way. This isn't... Guys, they didn't choose this from birth. They weren't, you know... Now, man, we're all God's children. And to say that they are not allowed to be recognized by the Catholic Church is wrong. Now, as you see, I'm refraining from calling the Pope adult and a moron and all this sort of stuff. I'm being good. You see, that's the thing about meditation, man. You know, you come out of the meditation and everything is right and straight in the world, man. And then you get out in the world and before you know it, you're swearing at people and all this sort of stuff. Guys, the hardest thing about meditation is not just doing your 20 minutes, your 40 minutes, your hour in the morning. It's bringing that with you throughout the day. And that's my mission for today. I have to go to the grocery store. I got a lot to do. I'm going to try to bring that with me wherever I go, no matter who cuts me off in the aisle or in the car or something like that. Guys, we're all God's children. That is pretty much the whole ball of wax when it comes to this. We're all God's children. And you think, politics is just so bad. And I'm not getting it on the right or the wrong or anything. But back in the day, you could, my day, you could vote for Bill Clinton. Okay? And it doesn't cause a rift in the family. It's not something you have to keep quiet at work or something like that. Today, that's the case. If you're not with us, you're an outcast, and that's wrong. That whole thing is wrong. I don't agree with what's going on in the politics today on both sides of the. But guys, you can't. I don't feel you can't condemn people as being evil for a different point of view. You just can't. Now, there are things that have to be taken care of. There are racism issues. I don't think it's as, deep. Again, I'm getting political. But the whole point is, guys, whatever color skin we are, whatever faith we choose to live with, we're all God's children. Guys, if you go and study some of the literature in different faiths. I happen to be brought up Roman Catholic. If you look at the Baptists, if you look at the Muslim, you look at Judaism, guys, it's all pretty much the same. We believe in God, and are the rules set down by our God, and we act accordingly. And guys, the rules are pretty close. The rules are pretty close. Why? Guys, we're all God's children. We're all God's children. It's as simple as that. And how much better place would this be if we all took that stance? Think about it. If all our politicians took that stance, you don't have to believe, and you can believe passionately about something. I'm not saying lose your passion. All I'm saying is the person that disagrees with you doesn't mean he's evil. Now, some of the politicians are evil. It's just, they're the face of the devil sometimes. And again, perfect example. That doesn't mean you speak ill of them. You don't agree with them and you pray for them and all that sort of thing, but they're God's children too. They're God's children as well. The good, the bad, and the ugly. Anyway, I'm going to try to keep that in mind today. Any comments or criticisms, leave them down below. And guys, have a wonderful day. I'm out for a bike ride. Going to go a couple hours. That'll be about 30 miles. I'll come back and do some kettlebells and get on my day. Life is good. I'm already drinking green juice, vegetable juice, man. I'll get my fruit in me. Life's good. Guys, the world, Chico. and everything in it. Love you all.